Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Today I got a quick video for you on what I call shop organization. I am not an organized person, so we can take a lot of this with a grain of salt, but I have two cameras set up here. I'm going to try to quickly show you something I've been working on for a while. And I've got this camera aimed this way, so hopefully you can see back here that up here where my hand is, I have clamps hanging on the wall. I've been working on hanging all of my clamps. I have 40 F clamps hanging there right now. And now I have 8 of the, what do you call these things, the squeezy, you know, these are the one-handed, why yourself, save your ass clamps, that's what I call them. And I need to hang these. These I'm going to use the same exact method that I did for those. So you didn't miss anything there. If you can build this one, you can build those. It's just a little bit designed differently. And as you can see here, I've already kind of laid something out because honestly, scrap wood. The dimensions for this really is a kind of size doesn't matter thing. We're doing a couple of pieces of what was 1x4. I ripped about 1/4 inch off of one so that you can see one is, say, shorter than the other. That's going to be apparent when we hang them. For now, just know you got one that's a little bit quarter. Could be 4 inches, could be 5 inches, could be 3 inches. It doesn't matter. So just take a piece of scrap, cut it down to a length that will accommodate your clamps. I have 8 clamps. They lined up take 14 inches, so I made it 16 inches because obviously I want to get a stud on each side of this. The other important thing to know is one other distance thing, and that's these 2 filler blocks that go in the middle. These do have to be cut to a certain size, and it depends on your clamps. And how I figure that out is I just take the clamp, put it in here on my bench, make a line at its full width. But you can see the line's already here, I've already done it. Let's do it over here where you can see it. You basically just put the clamp in there, take a line, and then take the width of your 2 boards, flush them to the end. With this and measure the distance you need, and I have 2.5. So I went a little long, made these things. They're right at they're right under 3 inches, which is fine. Let's make sure I got them both the same. Yeah, they're like 2 7/8. So what that'll do is allow the clamps to go over the first board, not hit the wall, but also not hit the second board because one's a little shorter, so it has room for this pad to hang. That'll make more sense in a minute. So, like I said, I've already cut these because it's just scrap wood. And the first thing we're going to do is just, let me make sure I'm doing this right. We're just going to glue these pieces like this in place right here. It doesn't matter which board you start with. I'm starting with the wider of the 2. So you want these to be flush to one end, obviously, and flush to the side. Flush to one end and flush to the side. We're just going to clamp these up. This is why I love these little squeezy clamps. Somebody can post the name of what the hell these things are down below. It'd be nice because I kind of sound stupid calling them little squeezy clamps. But the one-man show saving your ass clamps is actually a good name for them. There you have it. So I'm just going to let that tack up and dry. I'm going to screw these as well. I mean, this is clamp storage. I want to get as much as I can on support. At 16 inches, I don't think I need another one in the center. So we're going to give that about a half an hour to dry where I can flip it over, throw a few brads in there and some screws. Okay guys, welcome back. I've let this dry for about an hour now, so we're going to pop these clamps off. Give it a quick flip for giggles. Throw a few brads in. Okay, we will get back to this side, but let's get this side done. On this side I'm going to go without the clamps because we can just throw a few brads in. Okay, in a nutshell, this, my friends, is the entire clamp rack. If we wanted to wait for this glue to dry, we could hang our clamps right now, but because we're going to be hanging clamps here, I want to reinforce this with some screws. So we'll just take, I already got the drill out here with a countersink bit. Okay, now it's done. So the simple operation here is we screw this piece to the wall, and then when a clamp goes up and on, it doesn't hit the wall, and there's room for the pad right there. So the pad comes down and the clamp stays pretty much level. So I'm going to shut the cameras down. I'm going to put this thing on the wall. You don't need to see me do that. And then we'll come back when the clamps are on. Okay guys, welcome back. As you can see, I now have the clamps hanging on the wall there. They're very easy to just grab, pull out of here and use. If you're wondering, yes, the F clamps are made on the same exact style. You know, these are F clamps. These will hang on this just as well. They don't need to be quite as deep as the one we made. You know, that's where I said you put your clamp up to the bench, draw a line, measure your two boards, and make your interior dividers by that length. But, you know, if I needed to put F clamps here, I could. Or the F clamps can go back up where they live, and they all hang fine. Like I said, I got 50 clamps on the wall there right now at my disposal. Will I ever use 50 clamps in one shot? No, but it's nice to have different sizes. You know the old mantra, you can never have enough clamps. This is pretty much holding that true. I will do a video of parallel clamps, which these are. And these are, I don't know what they call these either. These are like pipe clamps. These are Harbor Freight specials here. Paul Sellers touts these things. I think he gets them in some store similar to Harbor Freight. These don't really work on this type of shelf very well. There's not as much purchase there. I mean, you can put it there, but it might hang, it might fall. Now you could cinch the clamp up and maybe make it stay, but I don't trust that. I don't want to have to deal with cinching the clamps up. So we'll make a specific rack in the basement for that type of clamp, and these parallel clamps, which, you know, these are great, but these do not hang on this. These need to go into a slot like that and hang that way. So I have a dozen of these in the basement. I will build one down there and show you how to do those. So that's it for this. I'm working on trying to organize this room. This is one of the first steps. We did the cabinet under the bench here, which I haven't actually put the video up yet. It's the next video to come. I've been debating whether I want to paint it or not. And in this video, you can't see it, so you can't tell me if I should or not. I will post a picture. I think it looks good the way it is. Maybe just put some poly on it. But that's for another video. That's the next video, all about organizing this room. Clamp storage was the first thing. Under bench storage is next. We did the drill bit cabinet, which actually was part of this as well. And that is going to be painted here this weekend. I'll film that to wrap that one up as well. So thanks for watching, guys. This is kind of a quick little video here to show you how I'm starting the process of getting organized. Don't know how well it's going to go, but we're going to try it. Thanks again. We'll see you.